Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, classmate. Today I will discuss the Persian literature. Persian. Persian is derived from the Latin word Persia, deriving from Greek Persis. In the Bible, it is referred paras. Within books of Esther, Daniel, Ezra, and Nehemiah. Persian was given by the Greek to the entire land occupied by various Iranian tribes. Persia. The Persian Empire is the name given to a series of dynasties centered in modern-day Iran. The first Persian Empire was founded by Cyrus the Great. Cyrus the Great. He founded the first Persian Empire, also known as the Achaemenid Empire, in 550 BC. Darius the Great, the fourth king of the Achaemenid Empire, ruled over the Persian Empire. Islamic Republic of Iran, the second largest country in the Middle East, the multicultural country, 17th most populous country, and one of the world's oldest civilizations. About Persian or Iran. In the year 1935, the government requested the use of the older and the correct name Iran, which means the land of Aryan. Iran, formerly known as Persia, is located at the crossroad of Central Asia, South Asia, and the Arab state of the Middle East. Land area 1,648,195 square meter kilometer. Capital and largest city, Tehran. Government, Islamic theocracy. Monetary unit, Riyal. Persian religion. The first Persian Empire was shaped by a different religion. First, Zoroastrianism, which believed in one god called Ahura Mazda, meaning wise lord. And secondly, religion is Manichaeism, which taught that the life in this world is unbearably painful and radically evil. Prophet Zoroaster taught followers to worship one god instead of many deities worshipped by earlier Indo-Iranian groups. Persian culture. The ancient Persian of the Achaemenid Empire created arts in many forms. It included large carved rock reliefs cut into cliffs such as those found in Naqsh-i-Rastam. Persia have four languages: Khwarezmian language, Mazandarani language, all other language, and Persian language. Persian literature. Persian literature is the oldest literature in the world. The greatest and the most influential work is the Shahnameh, the Persian Book of Kings, written by Abolghasem Ferdowsi. The literature of Persia had is strongly influenced by the Arabic language and culture. Characteristic of Persian literature. The literature of Persia have body of writings in New Persian, also called Modern Persian. The form of the Persian language is written since the 9th century. It composed oral composition and written text in the Persian language. Poetry was regarded as the highest form of the artistic expression. Early literature in Persia, Saada and Rumi, the two poetic geniuses. Hamdullah Mustafi It produced notable works for historiography, epic, and the Safarnameh or Book of Victory. 3. Nasir-ud-Din Tusi. It wrote about philosophy and logic. 4. Hafiz. Form used by Muslims for people who have completely memorized the Quran. The Muqaddameh Yashanameh Ya Abu Mansuri is the oldest surviving work Persian literary. It deals with myth and legends, the oldest example of Persian prose. Famous types of Persian poetry. Ghazan folk song, oral tradition and kind of minstrels. Qasida or ode. It is long poem monorhyme. It is usually penetric, didactic, or religious nature. Masnavi, written in rhyming couplet for heroic nature verse. It based on independent internally rhyming lines followed a meter of 11 or occasionally 10. Rubaiyat, a lyric poem in quatrains. It has 4-line stanza. And it has rhyming AABA or AAB. Divan. Hafez is best known for his Divan, a collection of poet Ghazalazin, other word arranged alphabetically to rhyme. Ghazal, ode or lyric, poetic form consisting of rhyming couplet and refrain. It is expression of both pain of loss or separation and the beauty of love. Writers in Persian literature. Abu Abdullah Jafar bin Muhammad Rudaki, known as Rudaki, also known Adams of Poets. A Persian poet regarded as the first great literary genius of modern Persian language. Second, Abu Mansur the Kiki, known as the Kiki, was of the most prominent Persian poets of Samanid era. He was the first to undertake the creation of national epic of Iran Shahnameh. Abdul Qasim Ferdowsi Tusi, a Persian poet and the author of Shahnameh Books of King, which one of the largest epic poem created by a single poet and the national epic of Greater Iran. 4. Adam Shanai Ghaznavi. He wrote numerous quantity of mystical verse, of which called the Walled Garden of Truth is his masterwork and the first Persian mythical epic of Sufism. Abu Hamid bin Abu Bakr Ibrahim was Persian mystic poet, theoretician of Sufism. 6. Jalal al-Din Muhammad Rumi, known as Rumi and also called by the honorific Maulana, the greatest Sufi mystic poet in Persian language. 7. Sa'adi Shirazi was a major Persian poet and a prose writer of the medieval period. He is recognized for the quality of his writing and for the depth of his social and moral thoughts. 8. Nizami Ganjavi, the greatest romantic epic poet in Persian literature, who brought colloquial and realistic style up to the Persian style. Epic. Omar Khayyam, a Persian polymath, mathematician, astronomer, philosopher, and a poet. Lastly, Persian writer is Hafez Shirazi, known as the Tongue of the Hidden Mystery. His collected works, regarded as the pinnacle of Persian literature and to be found in the homes of most people in Iran and Afghanistan. Famous poet in Persian literature. Riwayat of Omar Khayyam. His work of two authors, Omar Khayyam and Edward Fitzgerald. A lyric poem in quatrain which has 4-line stanza. It published in March 1859. Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam has 14. Seize the day, wine as the water of life, faith and ineluctable death. Shahnameh or the Book of Kings by Ferdowsi, the most important poet in the court of Mahmud of Ghazni. It includes ancient myths, legend, and historical figure such as Alexander the Great, the most influential figure in Persian literature, and regarded as the immortal Holmes of the East. An epic poem that recounts the history of pre-Islamic Persia. It contains 62 stories told in 909 chapters with 5,000 rhyming couplets. World's longest epic poem written by a single poet. Language written in Middle and Modern Persia. Characters: ancient Persian hero, generals and commanders. Themes: faith, immortality, power, loyalty, and dissension between king and hero. That's all. Thank you.